So, so I basically spent my time in Memphis, fire spinning, doing Tai Chi, doing Kung Fu, doing tarot. The fabulous thing was, while I was down there, I was able to pay for 90% of my living expenses and costs and things of that nature through doing tarot, which was really amazing. I wasn't quite expecting that. I put it out there that I was going to do tarot and accept clients and do the work while I was there to defer some of my costs for being there. And there was such a huge request or demand for that I wasn't expecting that, and it was so amazing.
When you would actually harvest stuff around here. The god that I tend to work with around this time of year his name is Tyr, T-Y-R. His name literally means God. It's derived from the Proto-Indo-European root Dies, which is the same root for Zeus and Jupiter. When the Romans actually encountered Germanic peoples, the name they ended up giving Tyr in the Interpreter Romano was Mars Thinksus. For me, Tyr reflects the idea of balance. Not so much justice and I feel I was wrong, but in more of the what brings the universe into balance. He also reflects giving of yourself for the greater good. Tyr is one of the few gods that's actually named in the runes, which if you've hung out with me for any kind of time, you know I work really heavily with the runes. And his rune actually looks like an arrow pointing upward. For me, that symbolizes the world tree and how it steadfastly points towards the North Star. So it's about finding that balance, it's about finding that center. And I'd like to share the one myth that we actually have about Tyr. The god Loki did give birth. His mistress. No, he did give birth, so it's easy to make that what? Not that one though. Give birth to three beings: the world serpent Jormungand, the goddess Hel, and the Fenris wolf. The gods took in the Fenris wolf and raised him, but slowly the train whistles at us. But so slowly they realized how dangerous the Fenris wolf could become. So they decided to shackle him. He broke every chain that they put on him, and they eventually went to the dwarves to make them a magical ribbon called Gleipnir. Gleipnir, unlike a chain, which we all know what a chain looks like, it was more of a silky ribbon. It was made out of the sound of a cat's footfall, the beard of a woman, the roots of a mountain, a bear's nerves. It actually translates as sinew, but this refers to sensibility. In Norse poetry, a fish's breath and a bird's spittle. The creation of Gleipnir is said to be why none of these things actually exist. Fenrir sensed that the gods were deceiving him and trying to shackle him, and refused to be bound unless one of them put their hand in his mouth. Tyr, known for his wisdom and courage, agreed, and the other gods bound the wolf. After he'd been bound, he struggled to break the rope and couldn't break it, so in his rage, he bit off Tyr's hand. This is why Tyr is sometimes called the one-handed god, or the leavings of the wolf. Fenrir will remain bound until the day of Ragnarok, which is the Norse end of days, which I'm not going to go into the complicated theology of that.
Because Ragnarok.
Because Ragnarok.
A lot of things are supposed to happen, maybe happen, we don't know.
At the end of days, he'll break his chains and go to fight the gods with all the other giants. So today, because I celebrate what's called the Thing Tide around this time of year, I want to share that ritual with you guys. This is the one thing I forgot. There is a chant that we all perform during this ritual. It's a chant to Tyr. Hail to the god whose name means God. Holy Tyr, give us justice. I'm going to try. Hail to the god whose name means God. Holy Tyr, give us justice.
So that's basically what I did in Memphis. I basically spent the whole time either helping her, doing tarot, or practicing fire performing. There are videos. It was more of a backyard burn versus an actual performance. I'll go into the difference in another video.
Maybe can you hit it back?
Now the question is, do I make the cooler and bring it with? Yeah, well, the 5 minutes.